On today's Growing Idaho, let's talk property taxes. Stop throwing things at the screen. It's not my fault. I'm just the messenger. Now I know what it's like to be Jim forecasting bad weather. Sorry, Jim. Learning empathy. Property taxes are levied by all sorts of taxing districts like cities, road and school districts to improve roads and build schools. If you think you're paying more in property taxes right now, you are likely right. This information comes from the Census Bureau. Back in 2016, the average Idaho property owner was paying almost $1,400 a year in property taxes. That jumped to more than $1,800 in just 5 years in 2021. That's the 8th biggest jump in the country. But incredibly, our property tax rates on average have plummeted. The effective property tax rate went from 0.74% to 0.49% in Idaho. That is a huge drop, but most of us are still paying more taxes. Essentially, that's because the value of all of our property is skyrocketing. So we're paying for a smaller percentage or piece of a much larger pie. Again, these are averages because some people are actually paying less in property taxes and some people's rates are going up, although all that will change with the next fiscal year. And it's that inconsistency and that roller coaster that frustrates Meridian Mayor Robert Simison. He says it shows a major flaw in Idaho's property tax system.
Our system doesn't provide stability overall. It's really, like I say, with the price fluctuations of values throughout the system, that's what's really impacting residents. I think it's like when we go buy a car. When we go buy a car, just like when we buy a house, we know what our mortgage payments are expected to be. Our variable is our insurance. Our variable is our gas payment. Our variable is our repairs. No different than in houses, except for it's taxes. Taxes is where we're seeing the variability in what people are paying. And if we can have a little bit more predictability by taking out some of the things that can impact the swings, I think that would be the best for homeowners.
Sounds good, but what would that take? Well, Mayor Simison says leaders should start with one of the main issues that Meridian and really all communities in the area have seen, and that is a shift to residential property owners shouldering more of the tax burden and commercial property owners shouldering less. The mayor and leaders like him would like to see that trend reversed.
So there's things that we've talked about trying to do, work with the legislature. One of the main things is maybe we can set up a levy system that you have a residential levy and a commercial levy. So we try to eliminate the shift between the two. So you have residential versus residential, commercial versus commercial, and if they go up, then you can kind of work within that framework.
And there might be some good news. The numbers for Ada County for this coming fiscal year are out this week. I haven't been able to dive into them too much yet, but according to the assessor, there is a shift in the other direction to commercial property owners shouldering more of that burden.